so close there. So many kills by those lurkers, and I think it's going to take the second group to get up there. And meanwhile, Luxury has managed to pick off a number of SCVs. He's slowed down the certainly the unit buildup of Rubies. Now the Lurker's trying to get in, but looks like Ruby has enough scans. I think what Luxury is trying to do is make Ruby waste all of his scans, and these Medic Marines are finally going to pick off the remaining Lurkers. But I don't see a turret in the front there from Ruby. I think that was a little bit poor by him. We could be seeing another drop, by the way, from Luxury. I love the slow drop. This is really NC Yellow style, and I dare say I've actually done this a few times too in the past, gone for Lurkers and slow drop. Although usually it's a desperation measure for me because I do it against players who are better than me. But you know, whatever works. And Luxury is, oh man, Luxury is tearing apart Ruby's base here. He's already denied mining at the natural expansion, and he's got another Lurker there in position. He's going to pick off that turret on the edge there, and I think Ruby is really far behind. I don't know what Ruby can do to recover at this point. He had a slight economic advantage, but I think this is going to be game for Ruby pretty soon here. I don't know what Ruby's going to be able to do. He's going to lose his entire natural, and with it, importantly, he's going to lose one of his comsat stations out of the two he has, and so many Lurkers coming in. I love this. And I call it a Yellow build because Yellow used to do this, and he still does. It's a source of some of his victories. He actually doesn't win that often, but when he does win, he often uses things like this, like a Lurker rush and a slow drop. They're just so unexpected. The slow drop, of course, is obviously it gets there much faster than the fast drop would get there because you don't need to upgrade that Overlord speed, and it's a great 1-2 punch for all those you know, amateur Zergs out there. If you guys can practice this against a Terran, it works devastatingly well, I think, against Terrans who haven't seen it too many times. And if you're playing against someone who's a lot better than you, this could be your only chance to win, is a complete surprise build like this. Of course, it usually depends on not scouting at all. It looks like SCV gets killed there for some reason. I guess it was trapped, and it probably would have actually prevented the unit from coming out. I actually don't know. I don't think so. Looks like Ruby actually trying to do some kind of trick here, trying to get his SCV stuck inside of the command center, interesting enough. I'm not sure exactly what that does. Oh, Luxury. Good control there by Luxury. Looks like he was almost going to lose that Lurker, but no. Oh, man. Ruby's not going to get down this ramp, and that was just an attempt that was not going to succeed. Luxury has, he has speed now for his Overlord, so he can do a massive Doom Drop and end this game. Put some Hydralisks and Lurkers in there. Meanwhile, interesting enough, a Wraith coming out for Ruby. I don't know if it's a time for him to be doing these weird little tricks here, going for these tricky little units that, you know, for harassment, I guess, or to intercept drops, but really, I don't think that's a great idea. Ruby managing to pick off 2 Lurkers, though, in the front, and Luxury going for a 1-2 punch once again. He's got 2 Lurkers down and distracted. Now his main force comes in, dropping in the main here. I don't think Ruby can hold now. Luxury is going to pick off a lot of these Medic Marines, although this time Ruby does have ample detection with the missile turrets. Looks like he actually loses all the missile turrets, and he's just got 2 Marines left, but only 1 Lurker left for Luxury, actually. The tank has managed to do a lot of damage, a lot of good damage against Ruby, but Ruby is not mining at all, I think, from his main base, or his, well, his natural doesn't exist. So he's doing distance mining, I guess, towards the second command center. This is looking really bad for Ruby. Ruby has siege mode up, though, and possibly a science vessel will be coming out soon. Oh, his SCVs are getting wiped there as they're returning minerals. I hope Ruby notices that for his own sake, or else it's just going to be embarrassing how many SCVs he's going to lose from that 1 Lurker. As we see here, of course, Ruby does not have the detection necessary to see the Lurkers. He's still trying to save up save up energy for his comsats. Ruby looks like he's going to try to intercept these Lurkers as they're burrowing. Looks like he manages to get one of them, but the other one is going to be in position to pick off, no, looks like he won't be in position to pick off any more Lurkers. So, more Marines, rather. So Luxury going in for 4 more Lurkers coming inside the base here, and this is just a absolutely great Zerg player from Luxury. I think I really thought he was not going to make this succeed because Ruby had scouted him, and yet really, and Ruby does have the science vessel out, so that's going to clear up all the Lurkers in his main, but the damage has been done. I really don't think Ruby can come back. It would be an absolute feat, a pimpus play for him to come back in this situation. I don't even know what a Terran can do. He does have that second command center alive, so with the tank, he could possibly set up a perimeter and pick up his natural once again, but he's just so far behind resources. That turret's getting killed off in the corner, too, by 1 Lurker, used for that, just that one purpose, and looks like, yeah, Luxury is just slowly inching his way forward, picking off turrets left and right, and these Lurkers are going to have to run, though, or else they will get taken out by the tanks. Looks like 1 Lurker does get taken out. I think Luxury, it could be look good for Luxury to switch to Spire actually at this point. He is mining out of 3 bases, and certainly some Scourge would be useful. Here, just as I said, that there is a Spire up already for him. Once again, he's going to harass the mineral line, and these little harassing drops are so rare from Zerg players nowadays. It's absolutely delightful. I mean, absolutely delightful to see a Zerg going for this build here, this a very old school Zerg build that's not used very often. I like using builds like this. This is why, because it surprises the Terran. Here comes a Scourge though. Oh, it's gonna get one hit off. Doesn't manage to pick off the Science Vessel. That would have ended the game, I think, pretty much there. Science Vessel gets a very important defense matrix off on the tank, so the tank, I think, no, the tank will go down, and there's some Hydralisks there even. Hydralisk perhaps to just to try to take down that Science Vessel maybe, or chase it away. But looks like the Hydralisks do go down, and I think that one tank's going to pick off these Lurkers, but not before they stop mining once again, almost entirely stopping mining. And really, it's just, I think this is just going to be impossible for Ruby to come back for. I'm surprised he hasn't GG'd yet. Still at 1 base. He's got a clump of SCVs, and I think he's just awaiting humiliation at this point, because I could see something like Infested Terrans being used at this point if Luxury chooses to play around with his opponent here. Here comes another big Doom drop. Every time I say it, oh, and the Science Vessel gets sniped off here. And Luxury has managed to get a couple more Lurkers into the base. Just... oh man, this is just so bad for Ruby and his team. Of course, he wants to win this game. This is the final game of the 2-channel derby, but it's over. GG coming from Ruby. Beautifully played Zerg versus Terran game, I have to say, from Luxury. That is some of the best Zerg play I've seen in the recent months, and I just absolutely love these kind of builds. Lurker builds, Cholera build for the win. The Lurker rush into slow drop, impressing us all there. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this game. I certainly love this game. Do check out sc2gg.com when you get a chance. A lot of new commentators coming up, like I always say. Do give them a shot. And it looks like OGN will win the series, the second day of the series between OGN and MBC here in the MBC studios. And I will spoil the results of the first day, so please skip the next 5 seconds. But OGN won the first day. So anyway, MBC now taking the bow, and OGN having won today, certainly with a great ending there from Luxury, I have to say. And by the way, guys, do continue to answer the third Cholera puzzler, and that is, of course, how does the Science Vessel's Irradiate work? And I've gotten some really good answers. A lot of them involving mutations, actually, DNA mutations. And I just say some very well thought ones. But hope you guys enjoyed once again, and this is Cholera signing off.